Ooh, come on, y'all. We back in the building, man, with another reaction video for y'all right here, man. Y'all see what's on the screen right here, man. We got Immortal Technique in the building today, y'all. Come on, man. Huh? Now, Immortal is one of them dudes, man. He been around for a long time. He been doing this thing for a long time, putting in work for a long damn time. And I think this might actually be my first reaction to one of his songs. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of hard for me to believe because I got so many dope artists on the channel, but I think this might be the very first Immortal Technique song that I'm reacting to on the channel. I could be wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? You can research or whatever, but I think this might be the first one. But we gonna get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all was like, yo, you need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to jump on some reactions for Immortal. He's super dope. Like I know some things about Immortal. You know what I mean? I know he's a super dope lyricist and all of that. So, and y'all know I'm really into lyrics and lyricists and all of that and bars and everything like that. So, and like I said, most of the time when y'all, you know what I'm saying, give me a recommendation, when y'all tell me I need to jump on somebody's song or something like that from a, you know, certain artist, you know what I'm saying, a specific artist, I'm like, yeah, 9 times out of 10 it's probably gonna be fire because y'all don't usually steer me in the wrong direction. You feel me? Like, most of the time when I get a recommendation, it's something that's super, super fire. So we gonna get into it, man. I ain't doing no more talking right now. We gonna jump into this joint, man. This is Immortal Technique right here with Dance with the Devil, all right? We gonna see what he talking about. Let's go. We gonna see what he talking about, huh? Yeah. See what he talking about. Feel me? All right, let's go.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen.
He said, I knew somebody named William. His main concern was having a million. Hold on. Ambition right there, boy. Huh?
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million.
He said, and look at how he said it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how he pronounced it. Like, you know, he said it in a dope way. You know, I know this kid named William. His main concern is getting a million. You know what I mean? Come on, that's ambition right there, boy. That's higher level thinking right there. A person that's just an average person that has hopes and dreams of getting $1 million in their lifetime or being able to get many millions in their lifetime, that's ambition right there. I mean, you gotta admire that, man. Even if they never achieve that itself, just having the ambition and just saying to yourself, this is a goal I got and this is what I'm trying to achieve. Like, that's what it's about, man. You gotta have ambition in life. You gotta be striving towards something, even if it might seem impossible. You know what I'm saying? Might seem impossible for you. It might look like it's impossible for you in the beginning. It might look like it's impossible to a lot of motherfuckers in the beginning. But if you work hard and really go after what you want, then you can achieve that. You can achieve anything you want to achieve. You can get to any level you want to get to, but you truly have to believe in yourself that you can truly get there. All right? Come on, man. Gotta have that ambition, man. that drive, that determination.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's...
So now he's, you know, we need clarification on the story. So, you know, he breaking down the history of this person's background, given the family dynamic and all of that, you know?
A sniff coke in his dreams, a corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend.
He said never had a father and his mom was a fiend. Painting the picture, man. He's starting out with vivid details, giving details about this person's life, so we know where we're headed, or we have an idea of where we might be headed while he's telling his story, right? Come on, man. You gotta be a good storyteller. You know what I mean? The greatest rappers, the greatest MCs are great storytellers, man. That's real
At
talk.
the age of 13, nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks, looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props.
He said, I don't project my insecurities on other people, man. Huh? That's real talk right there, bro. So many people just put their insecurities and project their insecurities on other people because they mad at the world. They want everybody to feel messed up like they do. They want everybody to feel a certain kind of way because they feel a certain kind of way. So they putting their insecurities about themselves on other people to try to make themselves feel better. It ain't nothing but a defense mechanism. That's all it is, man. That's the main thing that it is. A fucking, you know what I'm saying, defense mechanism. That's all it is, bro. Like, I'm going to push this off on other people because I feel so bad about it myself that I want other people to feel as bad or worse than I do about my own life. Come on, man. He talking, bro. He talking. And we only a minute in.
It's real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Come on, man.
Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels.
And y'all heard what he said right there. He said it's always the wicked that know in advance. He said it's always the wicked that know in advance. People that's doing messed up stuff, like, it's premeditated. They already know what they're gonna do. They know that what they're about to do or feel like doing or getting ready to do or whatever, they know it's messed up. They know they shouldn't do it, but they do it anyway. They know in advance, okay, if I do this, there's gonna be consequences that come. A lot of them already know. It's gonna be consequences that come with doing all of this stuff that I'm doing. I know I shouldn't be doing wrong. I shouldn't be selling drugs. I shouldn't be robbing people. I shouldn't be shooting mother lovers. I shouldn't be stabbing mother lovers. But I'm going to do it because I feel like this is what I need to do to get ahead in life. This is what I feel like I need to do to get ahead in life and to prosper in life. I got to take from other people instead of going out and earning it like a real man. Earning it like a real person in society. You know? Come on, man. This man talking,
bro. Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Now you got a part in there that's in the Bible. The devil's falling from the sky. Because, you know, the devil, Satan, Lucifer, whatever the heck you want to call him, you know, he was once an angel of God. He was on God's side. He was an angel from God, but then he fell because he wanted more power than God. He wanted to rise up in power and have more power than God himself. And God wasn't having it. So he cast him out. And that's what happened. So that's what he's talking about. The devil's falling from the sky. Come on, bro. This man is deep,
ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Come on. Burning in
so
the
Billy
melting
started
pot.
robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers the crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can.
So now he's talking about how he's trying to rise his rank. He's trying to go up in rank, but he's getting ished on by other people that already got a higher level. He's trying to get to the higher level, but as he's trying to come up, people are ishing on him because they think homie don't deserve it. Like what make you think you deserve to be at a higher rank, at a higher level? We don't think you need to be here. We don't think you deserve to be here. So we gonna ish on you and make you look stupid and all of that. Come on, man. Huh? My man talking,
thugs,
bro.
but when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him
No
any
love,
motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
Come on. Oh, God,
Everyone trying to be
Let me hear that last part
dreams
again.
about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
You trying to prove yourself,
Everyone
man.
trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Devil used to be God's angels, boy. That's a powerful line right there.
They
boy.
drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her in.
That's crazy, yo. Like, look at what people gotta go through to try to prove theyself to other people, right? And 9 times out of 10, these people that you trying to prove something to don't give a damn about you, bro. They don't give a damn about you in reality. They don't care about your life. They don't, they get thrills out of seeing people that ain't really on that type of time, they ain't really living that type of lifestyle, they get thrilled like, oh, somebody that ain't from this stuff, they want to try to be down with us. They want to try to be cool. So this is what we going to do. We going to have you do some real foul stuff and see if you really going to stick to your word and do what you said you was going to do. That's what we going to do, man. And they just sitting in the back laughing and chuckling and all of that, getting a thrill out of seeing somebody hurt another person, or take from another person, or whatever have you. It's crazy, man. This world is crazy, bro. It's a lot of wicked mother lovers on this planet, bro, that need Jesus in their life. They need God in their life ASAP, but they keep running from the truth. The truth is the light, and the light is God. They running from the truth. The truth is Jesus. The truth is God. The truth is the light, and God and Jesus are the light, and they keep running from that. They don't want to face reality. They don't want to come to terms with, you know what, I need to change my life. I need to turn my life around. This is what I need to do, but I'm not doing it because I feel like living this life of crime or being a negative person, a cynical person, and all of that. I feel like that's better for me. That's more fun to me than turning to God and giving my life to God and living in peace. You know, they rather live this lifestyle where you got to look over your shoulder. You got to live it. Like, don't get it to a lot of these mothers are scared, bro. A lot of these mothers that act tough and macho and all, a lot of them, most of them is scared on the inside. They shaking in their boots. Their heart is made of gelatin. Okay? Like, don't get it confused, man. They could put on a front and all of that all they want, but most of them is fronting, man. Most of them is scared to death. They ain't really on it like that, but they feel like they got something to prove. They got a chip on their shoulder, so they got to act a certain way, but it's not really them. It's not really them. Because when most mother lovers are put in a certain type of situation or a certain predicament, then you see who they really are. You see them say, I've seen it happen so many times, man. Like, I done lost count with how many times I done seen it happen where I'm from. You know? Come on, man. Like, I ain't never claimed to be no gangster, nothing like that. I ain't no pusher. I ain't no punk. I ain't no pushover. And I done stood my ground plenty of time. Ain't got no problem doing that at any moment in time. I'm not a person that condone violence or anything like that, but I'll stand up for myself just like anybody should. You know, I'm going to stand 10 toes down, handle my business, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not scared of nothing, man. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nothing. The only person I fear is God. God is the only one I fear. I don't fear another man or a woman or none of that, bro. And it's not to say, oh, I think I'm a tough guy or anything like that. No, I don't think I'm a gangster or none of that. But, you know, I had to do something, you know what I mean? Put, you know, people in their place. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never took a life or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, when you got to defend yourself 9 times out of 10, like, you know, you got to defend yourself in certain situations. So that's what it was for me. I was defending myself. And, you know, I held my ground and did what I had to do. You know? I mean, I'm not proud of certain things, but, hey, it is what it is. It's life. Sometimes things like that happen in life, and you got to be prepared for it the best way you can. That's it, man. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, man. But a lot of my lovers be acting. That's the whole moral of the point of what I'm saying. A lot of them be faking and fronting, acting like they this and that, but they not really that. They not. And they know that.
So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair, dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Crazy.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate his corruption had success.
So now he changed the perspective.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate his corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't.
So now you having a wake-up call. All this foul stuff that he doing to this person and everything like that, now he has this vision where he's seeing his mom as this victim on the floor. This person that they're raping and doing all of these crazy things to, now he's seeing his mom's image in this person that he's doing all of this to. And now he's starting to feel like, I don't know if I should be doing this, man. Come on, bro. This is deep. This is deep, bro. But this is Immortal's lane right here, man. This his lane right here, man. This is what he do. He tell great stories.
That had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cypher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know.
Wow, so it wasn't just it was his actual mom, I guess, that they're talking about. That all of that foul stuff was happening. All this foul stuff is happening to this person who just happens to be Billy's mom. And now he's saying, I was there too. I was there too doing it with him. And Billy, he couldn't handle it, so he killed himself. He jumps off the roof and kills himself. Oh my goodness, bro. This is twisted right here, man. Twisted.
Standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cypher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Wow, yo. I mean, it really don't get much better. I know it's a crazy story and all of that, but it really don't get much better than story. The storytelling don't get much better than that, man. I mean, like I said, Immortal is one of the ones that really tells great stories. He really know how to put words together. He's a great MC. He raps really well. I mean, come on, man. You know, just that concept alone is like as he was going on with the story, it just got more crazy. It got more wicked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard what he said, you know what I'm saying, at the end. The devil grows inside of the selfish and the wicked, man. Grows inside the hearts of the selfish and the wicked. Come on, bro. Like, what more what more do you need to hear, man? That's gonna help put you on the right path, you know? Come on, man. That's crazy right there, bro. But that hook though, that hook is something different too, man. You like the devils that used to be gods that fell from the earth, man, fell from the sky. Devils that used to be gods but fell from the sky. That's I mean, come on, bro. Shouts to Immortal Technique, man. One of the illest for real. Like he definitely one of the illest for real, man. I'm gonna be doing a lot more from him, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, this was crazy, man. And if this is the first one, the first song that I'm reacting to from him, that's on me. That's my bad. You know what I mean? Because I knew who Immortal was for a minute now. I just never really listened to his music that much. Like I think there's a few songs that he got that I really mess with, but I ain't gonna sit here and cap. You know what I mean? I ain't the type of nigga to lie or beat around the bush or none of that, man. I tell it like it is, and I'm honest about it. Like I'm not the biggest fan of Immortal Technique. I never been a super fan like that. I always thought he was a dope lyricist, but I just never been a super fan like that. But he's incredibly dope, incredibly talented, and I will be listening to more of his music on here. So if y'all mess with this, then just stay tuned, because I will be doing more songs from him for sure. Because this right here was just crazy, man. And this came out some years ago, you know? So come on, man. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this joint, man. Let me know what you want me to react to next. Y'all already know. Like this joint, share with your peoples. All right. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Turn your notifications on, you know what I'm saying? So you know when your boy drop a new vid on y'all. All right. And that's it, man. That's all I got for this one right here. But I'll catch y'all on the next one, though, all right?